Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all good and welcome to Current Affairs in Flux. Let's begin today's daily current affairs. October 24th, we observe World Development Information Day, and every year this day is observed on the 24th of October by the United Nations. And this day aims to draw the attention of world public opinion to development problems and need to strengthen international cooperation to solve them for overall growth and development. And this day was first established by the UNGA, that is United Nations General Assembly, in the year 1972. Next one, October 24th, we also observe United Nations Day. And for this year, that is 2021 year, United Nations Day is observed for it is the 76th anniversary of the United Nations Day, which is headquartered in New York, USA, and the Secretary General of United Nations is Mr. Antonio Guterres. Next one, October 24th, we also observe International Day for a Day of Diplomats. And every year on 24th of October, we observe International Day of Diplomats. And this day aims to commemorate the contribution made by the diplomats in shaping the world since ancient times and in making our planet a better place. And it also aims to bridge the gap in perception and reality of diplomats' lives among the general public. And the first International Day of Diplomats was celebrated in the year 2017 in Brasilia on 24th of October. Next one, October 24th, we observe World Polio Day, and theme for the World Polio Day is delivering on a promise. And here, on every year, 24th of October, we observe World Polio Day to raise awareness for polio vaccination and eradication of polio. And this day was established by Rotary International to commemorate the birth anniversary of Johnson Salk, who is the first team to develop a vaccine against poliomyelitis. If we see about the polio, here the polio is a fatal infectious disease, and there is no cure for this disease, but there are a safe and effective vaccines where the polio can be prevented through immunization by taking the polio vaccine, which is given multiple times in for his entire life, for a child in his till the age of 5. Next one, Ramnath Krishnan appointed as MD and CEO of ICRA. Here the ICRA, that ICRA stands for Investment Information and Credit Trading Agency of India Limited. Here the Ramnath Krishnan has been now appointed as the MD and CEO of this rating agency ICRA. And the former MD and CEO is N Sivaraman, who who has resigned recently. Now Ramnath Krishnan is the MD and CEO. This ICRA is this ICRA is headquarters of his ICRA is Gurugram, Haryana, which is established in the year 1991, where ICRA is a Indian independent and professional investment information and credit trading agency. Next one, DRDO successfully flight test expandable aerial target Abhyas, where this Abhyas is designed and developed by DRDO Aeronautical Development Establishment, that is ADE. Now, this DRDO has successfully flight tested this Abhyas from the Chandipur of the coast of Bay of Bengal in Odisha. Abhyas is a high-speed expendable aerial target, that is heat, which is a full form of high-speed expendable aerial target. The target aircraft is equipped with MEMS based in inertial navigation system for navigation, along with a flight control computer for guidance and control. And this vehicle is programmed for fully autonomous flight. And this and the checkout of this air vehicle is done by using a laptop based ground control stations. Next one, South Korea flight tests its first homegrown space rocket called Nuri. Here, the South Korea has recently launched its first indigenously developed rocket known as Korean Satellite Launch Vehicle 2, or else it is also called as Nuri, NURI. and it is the first in South Korea's first indigenously developed rocket, which means it is totally developed in the South Korea itself. And this launch vehicle is lifted up from the Narrow Space Center in Goheung in South Korea, which is built on an island nearly 500 kilometers south of the Seoul. And this Nuri rocket is about 47.2 meters long and which weighs about 200 tons. And it is built at an estimate cost of 2 trillion won, which is the currency of South Korea. And the president of South Korea is Moon Jae-in and the capital is Seoul. Seoul. And the currency of South Korea is South Korean won. Next one. Saudi Saudi Arabia aims to reach zero net emission by 2060. Yeah, the Saudi Arabia has said that it aims reach the zero net carbon emission by 2060 and more than double its annual target to reduce the carbon emissions. Yeah, the Saudi Arabia Green Initiative is being held ahead of the COP26, which is the United Nations Climate Change Conference in Glasgow, and it has told that uh, it would it would reduce zero net emission by the year 2060. Next one. Tamil film Kuzangal is India's official entry to the Oscars 2022. Here, this Kuzangal is a Tamil film which is directed by Vinod Raj PS. Has been announced as India's official entry to the Oscars 2022. Here, the Kuzangal has also won the prestigious Tiger Award, which is the top honor at the 50th edition of the International Film Festival Rotterdam. And this Kuzangal is directed by Vinod Raj PS, and the producer of this film is Nayanthara. And this movie which follows an alcoholic, abusive husband who, after his long-suffering wife runs off, sets out with his young son to find her and bring her back. Next one. Deepika Padukone becomes Adidas brand ambassador. Here, Adidas has roped in Deepika Padukone as its brand ambassador, where she will work closely with Adidas on their common commitment towards fitness, both physical and emotional. Where Adidas is a German multinational corporation which is founded and headquartered in New Delhi. And here, the Deepika will take forward the brand's attitude of impossible is nothing. And this partnership will be a testament towards breaking barriers and limitless possibilities, inspiring both current as well as the future generation. Where Adidas is the largest sportswear manufacturer in Europe and it is the second largest in the world. Next one. Nagaland to host the 56th National Cross Country Championship. Yeah, the 2022 South Asian Federation Cross Country Championship is scheduled to be held in Kohima, Nagaland, which is the capital city of Nagaland, on January 15, 2022. Besides this, the 56th National Cross Country Championship will also be clubbed with the South Asian Federation Cross Country Championship, and this is the first ever national athletics event hosted by the Nagaland. And the Chief Minister of Nagaland is Nefuneo Rio, and the Governor is Jagdish Mukhi. Next one. A book titled "Writing for My Life," an anthology of author Ruskin Bond. Here, the Writing for My Life, which is a book authored by the Ruskin Bond, has been released, and it contains some of the most exemplary stories, essays, poems, and the memories of the Ruskin Bond. And this book is called as an anthology. Here the anthology is a collection of literary works chosen by the compiler. It also may be a collection of plays, poems, short stories, songs, or excerpts by the different authors. Here, this anthology has been Ruskin Bond has released previously this on the based on the anthology which is released on 25 years ago, and that book is called The Best of the Ruskin Bond. And now he released a second type of anthology book called Writing for My Life. And the first novel which is written by Ruskin Bond is The Room on the Roof. Next one. The See, if we see here about the Ruskin Bond, here the Ruskin Bond is a Indian British author, uh, uh, who has received a Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan awards also, and his first novel is Room on the Top. Recently, we have also seen that Ruskin Bond also released a book called It's a Wonderful Life, which is published by the Aleph Book Company. Next one. Thank you, everyone. Stay safe and stay strong.